Right now, though, the race for the White House is zeroing in on San Diego.
Republican vice presidential candidate J.D. Vance toured the U.S.-Mexico border today before appearing at a lunch with donors in Rancho Santa Fe. CBS 8's Abby Black is live with what he had to say and reaction from his supporters here in San Diego. Abby.
Carlo and Heather, vice presidential candidate J.D. Vance left this Rancho Santa Fe estate about an hour and a half ago. He attended that campaign fundraiser for about 2 hours, but before the luncheon, he was down at the U.S.-Mexico border talking about reinstating many of the policies that former President Trump had during his time in office, and he spoke to reporters about it.
Donald Trump and I want to go to war with the Mexican drug cartels. We want to close down the American southern border. We want to reinstitute deportations, and we want to stop the insanity at the southern border.
The Ohio senator carried that message to his next stop in Rancho Santa Fe, where he attended a campaign fundraiser. The event was held at Bob and June Shillman's home. Shillman is an electrical engineer and the founder and former CEO of Cognex, an AI company that specializes in machine vision systems. Supporters say that Vance spoke about the border crisis, immigration policies and housing, health care and children. Tickets to the fundraiser range from $1,000 to $50,000 a couple, which could get you a host committee member, roundtable discussion, and a picture with Vance. The running mate's wife grew up in San Diego and graduated from Mount Carmel High School. Attendees tell me that there were about 120 people. The fundraiser included Congressman Darrell Issa. He declined to speak with me after. I did speak to a Vance and Trump supporter, Ocean Beach resident Tony Marks. He shared this photo that he took with the running mate and talked about their upbringing being raised by their grandmother. He describes the moment as one he'll never forget.
It feels like a once-in-a-lifetime scenario, you know? It feels like a dream. I was excited to be able to meet with him and be able to share that moment there, and yeah, I'm excited for the election.
Vance visited the U.S.-Mexico border in San Ysidro with County Supervisor Jim Desmond. The vice president candidate supports former President Trump's policy to reinstate Title 42, which would block undocumented immigrants from entering the U.S., and any asylum seekers would need to wait in Mexico. Now, new on CBS 8 News at 5, we talked to the San Diego County Republican chairman and also another supporter who attended today's fundraiser to talk about how they believe that J.D. Vance is growing the Republican Party. Carlo and Heather.
Abby, it looks pretty calm and quiet out there right now. What was security like for the event at that home in Rancho Santa Fe, and were there any protesters outside?
Carlo, as you can imagine, security was very tight. Now, there aren't many cars here now, but earlier today, this entire block was lined with cars. Many neighbors were wondering what was going on. You had a motorcade coming down with the CHP and other officials as well. You had the San Diego County Sheriff's Office, who was outside standing guard. There were no security breaches that we witnessed, but we did see the canines sniffing many of these cars before J.D. Vance's motorcade arrived. And unlike Vice President Kamala Harris, when she was here for a campaign fundraiser in Rancho Santa Fe a few months ago, we did see protesters there, but we did not see any today. Carlo?